Welcome back, everybody. This is Raw Content, better known as Raw and Uncut 211. That channel got demonetized. So I'm over here on my backup channel, Raw Content, as you see. And today I got a video from Dubs. And those that are on the internet, if you're familiar with prison channels and all that type of stuff, that's what Dubs does. He's very successful in that genre on the YouTube social media area and all this stuff, right? But when it comes to music, the guy doesn't really know what he's talking about. And right here, he just made a video, and I haven't seen this yet. I wanted to react to it blindly. I just seen it come across my feed because I follow him, and it says that Lefty Gunplay was dissed by Afroman. And this is Dub's take on why he feels Afroman is dissing Lefty Gunplay. Now, we're going to react to this blindly as we go along. You'll see what I'm talking about. This guy really doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. I already know because I've heard some of his other stuff.
Really? Is that what we're doing now? What's cracking, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. New video. I was just sent, literally a few minutes ago, I was just sent a clip from the Fool community. You guys go over to IG and check out the Fool community. Excuse me, and see it for yourself. Afroman was being interviewed, right? And you know, he did that song When I Get High, you know that song, classic song.
Bro, it's not when I get high. It's because I get high. Already, you see, this guy doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about when it comes to music. See, what he should do is stay in his prison lane. I think he was locked up so damn long, he still thinks it's 1986. He still thinks that Africa Bam Booty Snatcher is still running things. But let's get back to the video so you can see more of what I know this fool does not know what he's talking about.
But he's talking about Lefty Gunplay, right? And the first thing I want to point out is he didn't talk about Lefty Gunplay before the Grammy.
Okay. He didn't talk about Lefty Gunplay before the Grammy. I don't think Dubs knows that Mr. Afroman was nominated. He didn't win a Grammy like Lefty Gunplay, but here's the thing. Here's the context for those of you that don't know. Afroman never won a Grammy so far in his career. Right now he's late in his career. But he was nominated for a Grammy back in the early 2000s with his hit that everybody knows, Because I Got High. Not When I Got High, Dubs, but Because I Got High. And you see, Afroman got nominated on his own accord. Now, I know you're going to say this, Dubs. Oh, well, Lefty got a Grammy. We all know he didn't earn that Grammy. He got the Grammy by riding on the coattails of Kendrick Lamar. 4 bars at the end of a song does not earn you a legitimate Grammy. Does he have one physically? Yes, but he did not earn it. And Afroman was nominated for his own music that he created the production for, he wrote for, he rapped it, and he sang it. Okay? So just so you know, Dubs, that Afroman was nominated in the early 2000s for a Grammy on his own accord, on his own music, not riding on the coattails of someone else. Let's keep this shit moving.
Keep that in mind, people. You see, nobody shoots down, nobody swings down. Nobody talks about a loser. They talk about winners. Try to attach themselves to a winner.
Dubs, that's a lie because you swing down all the fucking time, right? You're always trying to attach yourself to winners. You're always shooting down. You're always going after smaller channels, bro. You may not say their names or whatever, but you're always talking smack. Drop a like and drop a comment in the comment section and share this motherfucking video if you're fucking with me. Let's get back to the video.
Right? And in the clip that I was sent, in the clip that's on IG right now for anybody to look at and then, you know, take from it whatever you get from it, right? But he says that he listened to Lefty talk about prison and that in prison, the blacks have their area and the Mexicans have their area. And then he said that because of that, keep that same energy. Listen to this, guys. Conduct yourself on the streets as if you're in prison.
Well, Dubs, you seem to have seen another video that I saw. You didn't see the same thing I saw. I saw what you're talking about because I've been following Afroman for the last few months with this court and everything, his case that he won versus those cops out there for breaking into his house and trying to pin him on some bullshit charges and all that. And that's another story. But Dubs, that isn't what he said. What he said is that Lefty Gunplay was talking about how he really doesn't fuck with the blacks in prison and how they basically write against them in prison because of prison politics and this and that. Afroman was saying, well, okay, since it's like that in prison, when you come out and you come and try to do the music, why don't you keep that same energy towards blacks? Meaning he rode on the coattails on the back of a black rapper to get that Grammy, dumbass. It should be dumbass, not dub SS. It should be dumbass. DUMBASS on your channel. But anyways, I'm sorry I gotta come at you like this, Dubs, but I'm tired of this bull. Like, stick to your prison stuff, bro. That's what he was saying. He was saying keep the same energy that you have towards blacks when you're in prison. How you don't, keep it, when you're in prison, keep it on the street and in the rap game. That's what he said. Keep that same energy, how you don't want to fuck with blacks in the rap game when you hit the street. And don't use black rappers to try to get somewhere and get some notoriety. But let's let this clown keep on going. Let's see what else he's got to say.
Does that make sense? I don't know if Afroman's ever been to prison, but if he was, he would be like every other convict in California. The blacks have their area. Within the blacks area, you have the non-affiliates, you have the Kumis, you have the Bloods, you have the Crips, and so on and so on.
Clearly, folks, Dubs is taking this out of context. Afroman's speaking from a musical hip-hop rap point of view. That if that's the energy you have to have in prison, then keep it when you hit the streets. That's all he's saying. Dubs is taking this in another direction. Did you even watch the video I watched, bro? Like, what the fuck? Let's keep it moving.
Then the whites have an area. The Asians have an area. The others have their area. The paisas have an area. Everybody has an area. And it's not done out of racism or hatred. It's done out of necessity. It's a way to keep your area and your people secure. It's a way to avoid interactions that may lead to everyone else getting involved. It's very smart.
Look, Dubs, you're over here going on and on and on about prison, and you want to make it that Lefty did what he had to do when he was in there because that's the way it is. That's not what the fuck he's talking about. He's talking about from a musical standpoint. In prison, you can't fuck with black folks. And remember, Lefty said he wouldn't want his daughter dating a black man. That's where all this comes from, Afroman. Afroman is just not attacking him because he won a Grammy like Dubs wants to make it out to be. Come on, bro. Let's get back to this damn clown again. Come on.
Has nothing to do with racism. A lot of people want to think it's that. But if people were really functioning and moving based on racism, it'd be war all the time. What would stop it? Everyone knows if you've been to prison, when you're in there, you're trying to establish an opportunity to make money. Take care of yourself, take care of your family, take care of your people. Period. So
the problem with that, Dubs, is if that's what you really wanted to do to begin with, is make money, take care of your family, and establish yourself in this and that, you wouldn't even be making stupid decisions and putting yourself in situations where you end up in prison like that stupid idiot Lefty Gunplay did and like you did before. And like everyone else that's been to prison. I'm not downing everybody that's been to prison, but some of you motherfuckers are stupid. Have I done a little time? Yes. But it wasn't for a crime I committed. That's another fucking story. It's for someone else, and I didn't want to speak up on it, so I went to jail for it. But anyways, that's beside the fucking point. Dubs is going way off here. He don't even want to address really what Afroman was talking about. I don't know. This guy's on another fucking world. He's on another planet. He's taking it somewhere else. Let's get back into the video.
I found that very, very disingenuous. And he says, don't get involved in our music. It's very, 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 very well known that And you could go listen to Bun B talk about it. Raza, the Hispanic market, is one of the most loyal markets when it comes to hip hop, rap, movies.
I gotta stop you right there, Dubs. Why are you not talking about what else Afroman said within that conversation of what you're talking about right now? How he said, don't mess with black music, you know, telling left. He was also talking about how these rappers use the word nigga, how they use the N-word, how these Mexican rappers get a pass for it, how they like to bite off hip-hop but don't want to show no love to black folks. They don't want nothing to do with them unless it's for their benefit, unless they can make some money on it. Yeah, you're right there. And even Bun B, fuck Bun B. Who gives a fuck about that dude? For all we know, he had Pimp C set up at some point, but that's another story. Yo, Dubs is on some bullshit right now, bro.
That is a market that everyone wants to grab a hold of. So the dumbest thing would be to get all raza to be like, that's not our music. Music is music, man. Good music is for the soul. It doesn't matter who sings it, who wrote it, who fucking mixed it. That doesn't matter.
Dubs, you're right there. But here's the thing. Once again, you're taking it out of context. Afroman's talking from a point of, if when you're in prison, you're totally against the blacks and fuck them and you don't want shit to do with them, why, when you come out, that's the first thing you're trying to do and trying to be? You're basically riding on the back of black culture, right? Saying the N-word, talking all this and that, trying to rap in a certain tone, right? In a certain cadence, as Lefty Gunplay tries, right? And you're going into, oh, Bun B even said that's a market, you know, talking about how the Mexicans support it. Tons of Mexicans support Afroman, and tons of Mexicans support what he's saying. You're trying to make it a black and a brown thing when what Afroman was making was a him versus Lefty Gunplay thing. Where what he's saying, he's just giving an opinion on how he feels. He's an older black man that's been in the game. He's made tons of money. The dude's very successful. So Afroman has nothing to be jealous about. So you can make it a jealousy thing. You can try to make it, oh, he's trying to make it a black and a Mexican thing. No. He's talking about from a musical standpoint. If when you're in prison, bro, and you have to be this way when you're in prison, that's who you really are. And then you come out and you're free and you say you wouldn't let your daughter date a black man. It's because Lefty Gunplay is really a racist dude. But he put that racism aside to try to further himself in his rap career and try to make some money and get himself out there and ride the coattails of a black rapper to get himself a Grammy. And an OG black rapper that's been out for damn near 30 years now, Mr. Afroman, that plays his own instruments, produces himself, sings and writes his own shit, has made his own money on his own accord, made his own mark in the rap game, been nominated for a Grammy on his own accord, can speak on this. He can give his opinion. Who the fuck are you, Dubs, to give your opinion when it comes to the music business? And you keep want to take it back to the street and back to the street because that's all you know. When it comes to the music business, bro, you should keep your nose out of it. Because what Afroman is saying is 100. It is 100, bro. And I'm sorry, I'm going to stop the video here. I'm not going to watch anymore. Yo, raw content, drop a like, drop a comment, share the video. If you're fucking with me, share the video. If you ain't, share it to Dubs. I don't give a damn. But when it comes to what Afroman was saying, Dubs didn't even really pay attention. He did not pay attention. Afroman was talking about, if that's how you really are in prison, then when you come out and you're doing your rap thing, why do you need to jump on the back of a black rapper to get that Grammy? Like, share, subscribe. We out of here.